what's the best method to work on your communication skills? For a
Uh,
beginner, what's your advice?
I think first thing is that you should be committed. You have this commitment that you are going to do it. You are going to follow this path for coming few months. Basic sentence formation, you need grammar. But I feel that if you're listening something, just by listening, you will automatically understand those
Metric.
grammar rules. You don't need to go deep into that.
My Hindi is not that good. May ghar pahuncha, right or not? May ghar
It's right.
pahuncha. Right. Are you impulsive?
No, I'm not impulsive.
Are you sluggish person?
Sluggish means I know this.
But you are not a chatterbox.
I am.
Right. Welcome to EnglishYaari, Karishma Chauhan.
Yes.
How are,
Thank you.
how are you, Karishma? And I'm your coach for today's session, Nand Gopal, and I'm connecting you from Chennai.
Oh, that's great. Good to know about you. Yes, I'm doing absolutely fine. And
Are you
I'm.
from Delhi? Are you from Delhi?
How do you know that?
Are you a lawyer?
Oh my God, how do you know that?
I'm an. Are you a YouTuber?
Oh my God, it means you know everything about me. I think it's my first session with you, but still,
I know astrology. I'm an astrologer. I'm not only a coach. I'm an astrologer. I know face reading.
that's amazing. But how
I,
would you do
I've
that?
s- I- I've seen plenty of videos. Karishma
Oh,
Chauhan, you're so wonderful on YouTube. You have a great presence on YouTube.
thank you so much. It's a really
Wonderful.
great thing that somebody like tutor like you know me.
I'm really honored to have you in my session, Karishma
Oh my
Chauhan.
God, it's my privilege.
You are not practicing now, right?
I am practicing.
You are practicing. Okay, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, but you are doing some kind of what type of? Are you a civil lawyer or are you a criminal lawyer or are you dealing with some financial, like what do you call, industrial
I am
dispute?
dealing with IPR, intellectual property rights, which is
Intellectual, yeah,
related
yeah,
to
yeah. I
the.
didn't get, I didn't get that word. I was searching for that word, intellectual property, because in one of your videos, I heard that you're talking to someone. You are an intellectual property lawyer. Well
Yes.
done.
Yes.
Good, going great, going guns.
Great. I'm
Nice.
feeling so excited for this session.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
So tell me more about you,
You already know everything about me. What should I tell you now? I'm
Karishma.
thinking.
Great, great. So, how long have you been with English Ari?
Recently, it's been like 3, 4 months, I think.
3, 4 months. And
Yeah.
are you taking private classes?
Yeah, these are the classes I'm taking, like
No,
8 to
no.
10.
To learners. You coach?
No, 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 no.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
at this level now. No.
Oh, no. Why not? Why not, Karishma? Come on, you can. You can.
I can, but not at this stage. I still feel that I need a lot of improvements. Once I'll be
What are
perfect, not
what are
exactly
your
perfect.
what are your gray areas as far as English is
Um,
concerned?
Grammar.
Mhm. Do you think grammar
That's the
is
main thing.
that important in spoken English?
Not that important, but when you are on a certain level and if you are looking for the teaching purpose,
Yeah,
if you want
yeah,
to
yeah,
teach someone, then grammar
yeah.
is
To
important.
that level, if someone is asking you,
Okay.
"Hey, teach me past perfect tense. Teach
Yes,
me past perfect continuous tense. Teach me
yes.
what's the difference between simple past and past perfect tense." Then you need to have been to become to be an authority in that.
Yes, yes.
So tell me your journey from a lawyer to this world of English words, letters. How
Okay,
is that transformation happened? Because
okay. So,
I, from your videos, I've seen that you are so enthusiastic to master this language. So
yes.
how did you that passion got ignited?
Okay. See, every person has gone through something which made them, passionate about something. So I still
Correct.
remember the time when I was looking for a job. At that time, I was not able to speak English, and sometimes it's not something like people have never make fun of me, but I feel embarrassed when I was not able to clear those interviews. And at that
Okay.
time I feel that I should do something with English. And I don't know why I had this misconception that if you know English, you don't need to do anything. You will get a good job, you will get like salaries in lakhs. This was my assumptions before learning English, so that was the thing which made
That's
me
true.
learn
That's
English.
true. That's true.
Not exactly true.
Yeah.
You
You
have some other
assumed
skills.
you assumed it right.
No, but it's not like that. You have some skill. It's just a language of, expressing your thoughts. Definitely, if you like become a tutor or someone like in this field, then you can do something better. But like apart from that, if you're working in a company, you need some other kind of skills to be there. It's not just the English which will help you throughout your life. You have to have some skill
To get a
to
job, to get a job,
to get a
uh,
job. Yes,
maybe a dream job, your dream job, you need qualifications, you need
qualifications,
some experience, you need a certificate.
experience, degree,
But
everything
if
equally
you
matters.
to sustain in that job, to continue
Ah,
in that job, to reach
yes,
higher up in the ladders in the career, you need good communication skill. Because
that's true.
you need to be a good manager, you need to be a good leader, you need to be a good collaborator, and everything boils down to one and only one thing, which is communication. You should be a good
Mhm.
communicator.
Yeah,
Like
that is
it
true.
is not like a one-on-one talking. Like communication means like getting your thoughts across with not one person, maybe a team of persons.
Hmm.
Like you, if you're a manager, you have to lead a team, maybe the team maybe 50, 60, 100 and more. So the power of communication, it is language of power, it's language of authority, it's language of professionalism.
Yes,
You can see that, you can feel the difference if you go to any place, any office. If you talk in English, you get things
yes,
done, you get your
yes.
things done.
Yes, that's true.
Right.
That's true. And that's when I've realized that English is important. I started working on this. However, I took the wrong methods. I started working on grammar first, and this is how I took a lot more time as expected. So it's been like 3 years I've been practicing, not exactly three, but yeah, plus 2 years and plus. I have been practicing with other people. And since I started practicing with others, I can see like a drastic change in my communication skill. Otherwise, like it was not really good. Even the time when I started my YouTube channel or I was completed my degree, I was not at all good with my language. It's only because that I started talking with other people, learners and YouTuber friends, and also like the tutors. This is how I built this kind of fluency now.
Yeah. So one learner was asking me, sir, do you have any shortcut for this to develop this skill? Any shortcut? I said, I never tell any shortcuts, but you are my favorite learner, so I'll give you a shortcut, not you to that learner. She was so eager to get that, and she took his pen and a paper and to write that secret, a secret, a magic potion I was going to deliver. I said, secret number one, practice. Secret number two, practice. Now you tell me secret number three,
Practice.
practice.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is the secret. There is nothing else. There is no
Same
shortcut.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you said it. You proved it. You are a
Yes.
living example of that. You said
Yes.
3 years ago you started practicing. You started interacting. The
Yeah.
problem is most of the students or most of those who are aspiring to be a better communicator, they are shy
Hmm.
and they think that okay, in 3 months they believe, they are so naive. So they see some advertisement, within 3 months you can be a master speaker, but that doesn't happen. It's a journey. It's a journey. You keep talking, keep practicing, interact with the people, and one day you will reach your goals.
Yes. True. I completely agree with your points.
So practice. And one thing I noticed from the way you speak is, and never think in your mother tongue and translate, and you are not doing that. That's quite evident from the way you speak. It is like a natural
Natural.
fluent way. Yeah. So can you define what is fluency?
For me, fluency is like that. If you want to express something to someone and you are able to do that without any hurdles, without any problems, if you are communicate your thoughts in a proper manner, in a precise way to other person, and the other person is also able to understand your thought, I think you are fluent enough. You don't need to be like very regular with your speaking. You sometimes I feel like people say that you should not take pauses, but I feel that pauses are also part of your communication. When we talk in other our mother tongue, we take pauses. Sometimes we need to think, because if you are answering something, you might think for a moment, and that's very natural thing. So I think even if you are speaking English, you can take those pauses. It's not something that interrupting your fluency. It is something that will add a value to your spoken English. You look more natural. So I think
Perfect.
fluency, this is fluency in my terms.
People think that fluency means speaking very fast,
Very
like
fast.
Vande Bharat Express, Rajdhani Express. Myth or real? It's a
I think
myth
it's a
or real?
completely myth. Obviously, it's not something to speak. I used to speak really fast since the beginning of my journey. But obviously, I was not really good with my grammar. I used to make a lot of mistakes, but I used to speak fast. That was not actually fluency. Now I personally feel that I am little bit fluent somewhere. I'm able to speak fluently. Earlier, I was not.
People think that fluent English means using advanced, the most difficult words,
No,
floxinophilification, sex,
no, it's not like
like an
that.
advanced words.
No,
Myth
it's not
or
like that.
real?
It's a myth. I speak very basic English. I don't even know those advanced words. So my English is very basic, and people still consider me as a fluent speaker. So it's completely myth.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidiophobia.
Myth.
Myth. Super, like you are talking, you have to feel that you have to use like Shashi Tharoor. You should use difficult words, and that is fluency.
I, I
So
think
you
I'm
can
getting
use
this
that. Your pulchritudinous is amazing. Pulchritudinous. Oh my God, what word it is? You have to Google and find out.
Google.
Simply,
Yeah.
I can say you are looking smart. You are glamorous. You are beautiful. You can use the simple words and express. So
Yeah.
people, that's also a myth.
That's
Fumble,
not
they
a
think
myth.
that, oh, that person is fumbling a lot. Like, what's the problem, man? It's fumbling. See, if that person, he or she, is able to communicate like
Communicate. Yes.
that, that's
That's
enough.
perfect. Yeah.
What's the
Simple
best
English is
method?
just enough.
What's the best method to work on your communication skills? In
Best
your
method.
viewpoint, practice, speak, that's okay. But how to reach that level for a beginner? For a
Uh,
beginner, what's your advice?
I think first thing is that you should be committed. You have this commitment that you are going to do it. You are going to follow this path for coming few months. What people do or learners do, they start very enthusiastically and they do it for a few days and like few weeks, and then they start feeling demotivated and they simply quit. They feel that it's not my cup of tea. So first of all, if you're starting something, you should be committed to that. And for committing, you can do one thing. You can create a goal in front of you. For example, for me, there was this goal that I want to teach my son fluent English. It was my goal, and that is the only thing which made me uh, fluent in this language. So that having that goal will push you to get through that goal, and you will be able to put your 100% of efforts. Until you put your efforts, you cannot reach to your goal. So that is one thing which is very important. And then you already know what you have to do in order to improve your English. That is only four pillars are there. You need to focus more on listening and speaking. If it's my personal assumptions that if you will even not even focus on grammar at the beginning, you can learn English. This is my assumptions. People say that it's not possible. Grammar is important for basic structures creation or like basic sentence formation. You need grammar. But I feel that if you're listening something, just by listening you will automatically understand those
Matic.
grammar rules. You don't need to go deep into that. So this is how I have learned.
Exactly. Exactly. And people try that, they try to translate the Hindi from Hindi to English or from their mother tongue, like मैं घर पहुंचा. My Hindi is not that good. मैं घर पहुंचा, right or not? May
It's
ghar
right.
pauncha. Right. So then I asked him to translate that. Then he was thinking, May ghar I home reached. I home reached. Direct
Like
translation,
word to word translation. Yeah,
word to
sometimes it
word. So
happens.
I told him, like, you should know, I reached home. I reached home. I reached home. That's it.
Yes.
Forget
Yes.
about what is the grammar, what's the verb, what's the
Yes.
subject, what's the structure, what's the order, word order. You simply start speaking and shadowing me. This is how you learn from your mother, your father, your parents, your brothers, sisters, siblings. Everybody taught you this language. You learn by listening to them and parroting what they are talking, mimicking what they are talking.
Yes. Imitating. Yes.
Ah, like, I'm hosting a party tomorrow. Would you like to join, Karishma? Repeat that sentence. I'm hosting a party tomorrow. Would you like to join?
Yeah,
Repeat.
it's simple. I'm hosting a
Repeat.
party. I'm
I'm
hosting a
hosting a
party
party
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Would you like to
Would you like
join?
to join?
See, you may be thinking, why should I use would you like to join? Why don't you join? Can you join? What is this hosting? See, just like
Make it simple.
memorize this sentence and practice that. Then, when next time you have an occasion, you have to invite someone, use this.
Hmm.
Grab that situation and use this. People are shy to speak in English. People are shy. You have to be
Hmm.
confident. And you cannot get
Yes.
that confidence from Amazon. You have to speak and become confident.
Obviously, that's important. Confidence is really important.
So knowing the grammar is, I'm not telling is least important. That's also important. But the most important is confidence that comes by speaking and make mistakes. People will correct you. In our
Hmm.
society, what do you think? People are so judgmental. Have you experienced that? People are
Yes.
judgmental.
Yes.
What do you think about that? What do you have? What's your take? Have
See,
you been judged by someone around
I
you?
think, yeah, many people. I
Many.
still remember when I was learning English, I used to communicate with my child anywhere or everywhere. Even if I'm going out of the house, even in
Hmm.
my street, I
Hmm.
used to talk with him, and people used to watch me like this. And I felt like that they might be thinking something negative about me, that why she's showing off this thing, like why is she speaking on the road, she can't practice it like inside the home. But my funda was not that. My problem was like, I just want to make my child familiar with the situation or with the environment. Like if I will keep talking in the house only, he will be habitual in the speaking in house only. So if I'm going out, I'm just talking to him randomly. It comes naturally when you talk and when you're walking. So this is what I have done. So that time people might judge me for that, but I don't care about that. And I was just focused on my things that I have to do it.
Okay, rapid fire round. Are you extrovert? Are you an extrovert or an introvert?
I'm an extrovert.
Are you skeptical about things?
No,
Skeptical. You are doubtful about things.
no, no, not at all.
You are straightforward.
Straightforward.
Can you be cheated easily by people?
Sometimes, not very
Are
easily, but
you
sometimes.
are you very pragmatic?
Pragmatic. What
Pragmatic
exactly
means
the meaning is, I forgot.
practical. So this round
Pragmatic. Yes,
is
I know this word.
vocabulary round. Pragmatic means very practical in your life. No, any decision if you want to make, you think all the pros and cons. No, you are
Yes,
very
yes, yes.
practical. Is it good? Is it bad? Then you come to a conclusion. So are you
Uh,
pragmatic?
I cannot say completely, but yes, in some situations, if it is something professionally, I'm very practical. But if it is about
Pragmatic.
family and relation, I'm not that pragmatic. Yes.
Are you possessive?
No, I'm not at all possessive.
Are you impulsive?
No, I'm not impulsive.
Are you sluggish person?
Sluggish means I know this word,
Means
but I
lazy. Lazy.
no, 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 I'm not. Not at all.
Very energetic.
Yes, always.
And for next question, it should be a no. Are you reticent?
What is the meaning of this word?
Not willing to speak. That's why I told
No,
you
no,
are
no, not at all.
But you are not a chatterbox.
I am. I
So
am.
opposite of chatterbox is reticent. जो कम
Oh,
बोलते हैं या जो नहीं बोलते हैं.
how to pronounce? Uh,
Reticent. Reticent.
reticent.
Yeah, reticent.
Reticent.
Cent.
Okay, reticent.
Reticent.
People who don't
Reticent.
speak much. Okay, reticent.
Much. Or money. There are some people they are not willing to speak.
Okay.
If I ask them, so don't be reticent. Come on, speak up.
Okay, reticent. I learned a nice
Reticent.
word. Yeah,
Reticent. So you can say,
reticent.
oh, I was trying to teach her English and I wanted her to speak, but she was so reticent, unwilling to speak.
Okay, reticent.
But oh my God, that day I was
I've
talking
learned
to
it.
Karishma Chauhan. She was so loquacious.
Loquacious?
Chatterbox.
Oh,
Speaking
loquacious.
too
Yeah.
much. Loquacious. That's also a nice
Loquacious.
word. Loquacious. So if you say
Loquacious.
loquacious, so if you learn a word or you learn every day one or two words, and if you are in a session with your coaches, deliberately use that. Work, work on your word power. Now, for you, it's time to level up. Karishma, take
Yes.
it from me. It is love. You are like playing in that middle level, B1, B2 level. Like get out and be C1, C2. Go to C1, C2 level. So that will give you a lot of confidence if you can use such words. So try to
Yes.
learn some words. And are you using some technology like Chat GPT?
Yeah, I'm using ChatGPT nowadays. Yeah.
So you can ask him to teach some words, some personality. Learn vocabulary on topic base. Like don't like imagine you have to talk. You are going for a party today, okay? And after dinner, you have to compliment your host. What words can you use? Oh, auntie, what a tasty food, auntie. It was very nice. It was
Very
very
delicious
good.
food.
Very good. So now it's time to level up.
Yes.
Nice, good, tasty, basic.
Basic.
A1, A2. So what is the next
Delicious.
level? What is the next level?
Delicious. Gorgeous.
Delicious. Gorgeous is like I can say you are so gorgeous. Gorgeous
Yes.
means looking so good.
Yes. Yes. So
Gorgeous.
I can compliment
But
the
for
compliment the
food,
actress.
no. For
No, no,
food,
not for
no.
food. It is
Ah,
not for food.
yeah, yeah. Your host, if she's stunningly beautiful,
Yeah.
you can say, "Wow, she
You're
is
looking
stunning,
gorgeous.
so vivacious, so
For food, we
hot."
can say that mouth watering, delicious,
Food,
tempting,
mouth-watering, tempting, palatable, delectable, heavenly,
delectable. Yeah.
majestic, sumptuous,
Majestic.
scrumptious.
Yeah,
So
I
you are
know all
learning
these names. Yes.
learning
But
words on a topic basis.
yes, yes, right.
Now
Good
you
way.
said like if you want to compliment someone, like your friend is sending you some pictures and she is expecting some kind of
Beautiful.
compliment. Yeah, don't say beautiful, wow, nice, basic. So you learn some words like wow, you are so hot, you are so vivacious, so gorgeous.
I'll do that. Yes.
on on a topic like for food, this one, for photos, this one, for nature, if you have to describe some nature, oh what a picturesque nature.
You.
I
Yeah.
love that picturesque view. Last
Yeah.
time I went
Singing
to
too.
Simla. Oh my God, such a
Yes.
picturesque view from our hotel.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
like that you learn and then slowly work on your grammar, will be
Hmm.
good. Any questions?
No, no, no. I have learned a lot of new words from you and also the technique that how you can enhance your vocabulary. That's great. Amazing.
Because in your case practicing and talking, I think you have done enough. Now it's
Mhm.
time to level up, and level up can be done by, now you can say I have to work on your grammar, but you never made any grammatical errors. You were very spontaneous while speaking. Listen to a lot of native speakers. Are you listening to some podcast? Can you suggest some good podcasts?
No, I'm not listening to the native speakers. I'm more into the Indian. podcast. Like
Yeah.
I like
Like,
watching or listening Indian people. Yeah.
for example,
Beer Biceps, Ranveer Allahabadi, Raj Shami, and what do we call that? I don't remember his name. Two to three podcasts. I most of the time I prefer.
you
And apart from
can
that, any podcast when I'm seeing like, for
you can
example,
watch our celebrities like
yeah, I watch.
Katrina Kaif. You can
Yeah, yeah,
watch
Priyanka Chopra,
Priyanka
Katrina Kaif.
Chopra. Their English is
I like
spotless.
watching them. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Other than that, you can watch some podcasts of like Americans. Are you watching some
Oh,
podcast?
TED Talks.
TED Talk. Wonderful. The best way to talk or to learn speaking. And when you are listening to TED Talk, one more thing you add, you try to shadow them.
Hmm.
Or if
Yes.
you're listening to Priyanka Chopra, then you try to shadow them. Like, let them continue their speech, but take one sentence and you try to imitate that several times. So you will
Yes.
be very stylish.
Hmm.
And if you wish, you can watch like people like Joe Rogan, American
Hmm.
podcaster, one of the best podcasters. Like
Okay.
he has got maybe 10 million or 15 million viewerships. Joe
Okay.
Rogan, like American English. Jay Shetty, Jay
They
Shetty.
should be. I sometimes actually, what is the problem with me? I don't clearly understand their accent. I have to pay full attention there.
10
Jay Shetty,
days,
as you
10,
talk about, I try
10.
to listen.
Yeah. Now, what are your hobbies other than this, other than English? What are your
I don't
hobbies?
get time to do any hobby. My hobby is to listen podcast. Actually, I would love to explore different genres and watch multiple podcasts in a day. But because of having two children, it's not possible for me to spend time in listening and watching. So hardly 10-20 minutes. Sometimes I'm listening to stories these days because my child he watch
Yeah,
stories.
yeah.
So
Storytelling
this
is
is
a
what I'm
wonderful.
listening.
Yeah, and you narrate stories to them in English. You can listen to stories, bedtime stories, and you tell them. Let them also improve their listening skills. You
Hmm.
learned it the difficult way from your mama. She might have told you stories, but in Hindi. But you should not do that. You tell them stories in English. You kill two birds with one stone.
I
That
feel that
improves.
he speaks better English than me.
Of course, new generation they speak
Yes.
better. They speak better English.
Sometimes I need to ask him what's the meaning of this word.
Oh, right. So what? Or don't ask him. You Google and find out if you are
I
shy.
asked him to check whether he knows or not.
So who is the motivating factor? Who is the pillar of support for you in this journey? Must be your husband.
I don't think there's any supporter. I've done
You are
everything
you
alone.
are your own cheerleader.
Yes, he's not support. He has. I don't think that in 2 years he has even watched one of my full video. He has never watched
No time.
any of my
Busy,
videos.
busy body.
Very busy. No, he said I think it's he. I don't know. He doesn't like to watch. He only watches when I upload my conversation with my children. Not children, my child. Yeah, when we both communicate and when I upload that video on YouTube, he
Oh,
interestingly watched the entire video. But when I
oh.
post alone, he never watched.
घर का मुर्गी दाल बराबर.
Yes, exactly.
No problem. So it was really, I'm honored. You know, whenever I used to watch your videos, I used to think one day I should talk to this girl. One
Wow.
day I should watch. Really, I'm telling you, trust me. One day I should talk to this girl, and that day has come. Thank you so much.
And even I have watched a lot of your videos, and fortunately,
Really.